depends on the level. To be a tradesperson, they need to have some general maths, they need to have some English, and they need to, from my view, a non-academic, but they need to enjoy working with their hands. They need to like to build and construct. They need to be able to work with teams, and they need to be able to work in all sorts of environments.
The linesman's role, or the apprentice and the linesman, is to build the infrastructure that's out there. It's to put the poles up, to string the wires between the poles, and to put the various pieces of equipment like transformers, that type of thing, and to also replace it or diagnose where the faults are when they occur and replace the pieces of equipment and keep the energy flowing.
Well, we're teaching basic line worker skills. We take them through a 4-year apprenticeship where they learn the practical aspects of being a lines worker and also the theory. We take them through things like servicing, metering, public lighting, general construction and that sort of thing.
You have to finish at least year 11 to get into it, but obviously I had year 12, so it's fine.
We stand new poles, run new cable, put up services to houses or stuff like that. Just do repairs on the system around the place.
An apprenticeship for a lines person, like an electrical apprenticeship, is 4 years in duration and involves part of the time on the job and part of the time at trade school.
We get them out on the job as much as we can. Because it's a distribution network, it's basically out there. It's not like working in a factory under a roof. So you're out in the field from a trade type area most days, doing pole work, zone substation, replace zone substations are, you might have seen a fenced area with lots of poles and wires coming into it and big steel boxes called transformers, working in there, making sure that everything's maintained or upgrading. So we try and have the apprentices. They will have a supervisor or a mentor that works with them and teaches them the trade. People sort of talk about learning the tricks of the trade. But from my experience, I think it's important that they actually learn the trade because there's a lot of tricks within learning the trade.
This is trade school. We just learn our stuff here before we can go out in the field and do it. So it just gives us a basic training and then learn on the job from there.
But sometimes you'll be here for a week, depending on your course. Yeah, the most I've been here was like for a month at one time, but between a month and a week.
So how do you go about getting an apprenticeship?
I had to go on the internet and hand in not a resume, but I had to fill in some questions. They just had all these questions. And then they pick you, and if they liked what they read, I went in for an interview, and if they liked that, I had to do a prac interview. And then I had to, yeah, that was it. If they liked me from there, they did. But I actually got knocked back the first time. So then I went back again, and they thought I was keen, so they liked me.
Well, we either every 6 months or annually put advertisements in the paper and through the careers advisory people to say that we are looking for either apprentices, we're looking for trainees, or we're looking for graduates through the universities. And they can apply through that process. They could also write to the company if they're keen. I like people that are keen. Write to AusNet, say, I think I'd like to learn more about it, or I think I'd love to work there, and I'd like to grow through this organisation.